Kawhi Leonard showed off the skill and will along the way. 15 of his 17 in the second quarter. The Spurs finished the first half on an 8-0 run and take a 5-point lead into the locker room. It's the American Express halftime report here from our Atlanta studio. Ernie Johnson and Shaq, who's normally over here,
got fired.
Or at the Sports Emmys in New York tonight.
Oh, sorry. I was hoping Shaq
one of the two.
Neither one fired.
I was hoping Ernie was here and Shaq got fired.
Well, you're wrong on both. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
So you didn't want Matt to be here?
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't. I love Ernie like a brother.
Hey, you're usually more welcoming than that, Chuck.
You know, man, I love you.
Wait to tell us how you really feel.
Hey, you know what's interesting about that first half?
What's that?
Watching Russell Westbrook play.
In what way?
He's caught in no man's land. Like, you know, jocks always say, I don't watch television and I don't read the newspaper, which is totally
They always say that, yep.
It was total BS, I might add. He can't decide. First of all, he has an aggressive personality, Matt. So after the one game, they're like, he shot the ball too much. He admitted he shot the ball.
He said that, yeah.
I know he did. But like tonight, he's passing up some good shots when he could make an impact on the game because he's like, you know, they just told me I shoot the ball too much. And, you know, Kevin Durant's only
So how does he win? Because he always get caught either saying he passed, he's not shooting, he's shooting too much.
It felt like in Game 4, he listened to the angels on his shoulder,
Yeah,
right?
Matt, but that's the point I'm trying to make. There is a fine line. Kenny's point was great and your point was great. And Kenny, you've been a point guard. You probably know better. I've been a great player. And I was like,
I was a scorer in high school and college.
Yeah.
So I know what you mean. And that fine line. The fine line is this. The coaching staff has to dictate that. So when they see 2 or 3 in a row, you have to let him be aggressive. And then when you see 2 or 3 in a row, you have to be like, oh, wait, I need that foreplay.
Yeah.
You know, you have to dictate it to slow him down because if you slow down his personality, he can't decide.
Yeah.
He gets caught in that, I can't decide. So the coaching staff has to call out those plays when that happens.
He's already got 6 turnovers.
I know,
but any of the Spurs double what he had in Game 4.
I know, but that's the one thing about sports. There's a thing we say, you got to get out of your own way. And as great as Russell is, he's in no man's land right now. Like when Kevin was going crazy the other night, you had to feed him. But tonight he's only 5 for 14, and Russell's got 6 turnovers, which tells me like he's indecisive. One of the reasons I would like to play with Russell Westbrook, like first of all, he drives me nuts, number one, because he drives 100 miles an hour all the time. There's times, this ain't the Autobahn, when you can drive 100 miles an hour all the time. Sometimes you're in inner city traffic and you have to drive.
Inner city traffic?
Yes.
But I like that. Hey, I don't even have to run because there's nobody here tonight to run with me. I might just cruise up. But what I want to show is the new look San Antonio Spurs. So the new look Spurs are a lot different because you know about the Spurs with ball movement and body movement. So a lot of times they just take the basketball and they move it around. But freeze it, the fact that now they will beat you one-on-one and take advantage of this. Tony Parker still has an engine. So he says, I can get to the rim, I can get me an easy layup. I still can beat you off the dribble. Again, you think the ball is going to swing it like a ping pong ball. But now they say, no, we could just get you one-on-one. Give it to LaMarcus, and let's get out of your way. Cantor's a great defender, but he cannot guard a guy who has great moves, and this is the best in-between jump shooter in basketball for a big man other than maybe Dirk Nowitzki. And then again, you have Tony Parker driving off of one-on-one play, finding Danny Green out there. The new look Spurs will beat you off the dribble. They won't only just move it around the perimeter, but they say, hey, we can go at you one-on-one now, with the exception of Tim Duncan not being in the game.
Well, he's in the game. He's just not in the game.
Hey, he's already played more minutes than Game 4, and he scored. He's in the game.
Listen, if you score 2 points, that's not scoring.
Spurs
Man, you can get 2
at
points.
the half.
You can get 2 points in the NBA.
He's in the box. He scored.